Hello, this is Sim Racing Corner, and on the table today I have the Logitech GT Series 1 from MVH Studios. This is of course a replacement wheel rim for the Logitech wheelbase. So this particular one is for my Logitech G923, but they do support the Logitech G29 and G920 as well. It's just a different arrangement of cutouts depending on what wheelbase you have, so you select that when you buy this from them. You also get some buttons as well, some replacement buttons. So this is entirely 3D printed. You can see from the back it is clearly 3D printed pieces, and they have been all screwed together. We will take this apart in a moment. You can actually see how this all comes together, but let's take a closer look at the moment in this form. So the front piece, the front plate, is covered with carbon fibre, and that's real carbon fibre. You can see it's nicely, it's just a nice veneer cover on there, so it makes it look very professional. We have these orange accented flashings here. So these are user selectable. When you buy it, they do have a big gallery of different colour selections. So if you want it to represent a car manufacturer, particular colour element is available to you. And you can see we have these nice shrouds on there. So those are for the replacement buttons that come with it, and they'll just pop in there. Very nice. So we will use these as well. The handles themselves, they are 3D printed like everything else. Mine are covered with suede, and this is an optional extra. They also have different coverings. You couldn't have it just bare PLA, and that would be the cheapest option. But I would suggest you get it covered with one of their options. So this is suede, as I said. And you can see it's really nicely done, very professional, just perfectly smooth, no creases, gives it a nice soft finish. Other options are leather and also a vegan option, which is like a pleather kind of leather-like covering. But yeah, so far so good, looks very nice. It is actually very stiff. You'd have to stamp on this to break it. It is very stiff, there's no creaking. It's every bit as stiff as the original rim we are replacing, so we've got no problems there. Okay, so let's move on and take this apart and have a look at it. Before we mount this rim onto my Logitech wheelbase, I decided to take it apart so you can see all the constituent parts this is made up from. And you can see there's the back plate there, solid piece of 3D printed material. We have the two handles, which are very nicely covered with suede, and there's the other one. And we have two different face plates. So you can see they are two different designs, well, slightly different designs, and you can see the differences there and there. So we have a slot and we just have a round hole, and this is designed for different wheelbases effectively. So this is for, you can see on there, it's for the G29, which has a slot type of button kind of arrangement there. I'll be using this one though. This will be for my G923, which is the Xbox One, and that has a round hole there. It's not marked on that one. But when you buy it, you just obviously just get one of these plates and you just order it at the time. So we can move this one out of the way. And of course we have these front flashings, which again, you can select which colours you want, and you can see how it's made up. It's four different pieces effectively. You can see the little button shrouds, they slot into there, and two pieces there. And finally we have the replacement buttons that we need to use, which will obviously pop in there. So let's assemble this thing together. You can see I've already put one of the handles on, and it fits in, you know, really flush. It's perfect fit. And I'll just show you how tightly this fits, because it is a tight fit. You don't need to worry about any of this when you get it, since it will be already pre-assembled. But there you go, and it's already feeling pretty stiff. So next we want to bolt these to here. Obviously these are the ones that are original ones that came with it. So we'll just put those in. and you can see these will go over the top there. So we will need to bolt these, tighten these down first, but this is part of the back plate here. So we just stick this on here. And tighten this all up. And that's the final screw tightened, and back to the nice solid one-piece construction that we can now put on my Logitech wheel. And here's the finished product. My first impression is very positive. It's very sleek. The carbon fibre finish looks great against the backdrop of the wheelbase. The fit of the rim runs flush on the existing button plates. So well, in fact, it's almost seamless that you could be convinced this is how the Logitech wheelbase is shipped from the factory. The rim is 1 centimetre wider than the stock rim, but is marginally lighter by 53 grams. All the controls are just as accessible as before. Okay, let's get this onto the sim rig for some testing and my verdict. I'm sure you'll agree, this is an awesome looking setup. The wheel has the appearance and shapely ergonomics perfect for modern track racing cars. MVH Studios also have an alternative Formula style wheel design option that's available, but quite frankly this one is just as suitable for Formula racing as well. The width and weight of the GT Series 1 is close to the stock rim, so there is no change to the rotational speed or feel of the force feedback. The handles are shaped for comfort and they do a good job there. They have the right thickness for my grip, and the high quality suede covering provides some softness over the otherwise hard PLA handles. I mentioned in the earlier segments that it is a stiff construction, and mounted to my Logitech wheelbase it remains so it's sturdy, looks good and feels good to use. If you've had your eye on this mod, I can happily tell you it is a nice bit of kit. just as long as you don't mind taking your wheel apart to fit this mod. The operation may look a bit scary, but it's not difficult. A basic set of tools is all you need, and just follow the video guide on their website and you'll have no problems. That's exactly what I did while filming it at the same time. So, in conclusion, if you want to add some custom bling to your Logitech wheelbase, here is a good option. I can also tell you that these wheel mods from MVH Studios are very popular, and occasionally there is a waiting list due to high demand, so do be aware of that. And that's it guys, the Logitech GT Series 1 from MVH Studios. If you do have this mod, drop a line, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think of it as well. So we're done here. I hope you found my review helpful and informative. I'll be back soon with something new. So until then, happy simming and bye bye.